Hello, Connecticut. If you want to vote, first you need to make sure you are registered. There's a link in the description where you can check on your registration status right now. If you aren't registered or you've moved since the last time you voted, you can register online as long as you have a Connecticut driver's license. If you don't have a Connecticut driver's license, maybe you don't drive or you're a college student from another state, you'll have to fill out a form and mail it in, which I get is annoying, but it's important, so do it anyway. The links to both online and mail-in forms will be in the description, and you need to submit your form by November 1st. If you've missed the November 1st deadline, don't panic. You can still register on the day of the election at locations all throughout the state, starting at 6 a.m. The full list of Election Day registration locations is linked below, but plan to get there early because chances are that after you wait in line to register, you'll then have to go to a different location to wait in line to vote. So you're registered. Great. Now you get to vote. In most cases, you're going to be voting at the polls on November 8th in Connecticut, unless you'll be out of state on Election Day or have an illness, disability, or religious belief that doesn't allow you to get to the polls. If any of those situations apply to you, there's a link below where you can apply for an absentee ballot. As long as you get your application in by November 1st, they will mail you a ballot, and all you have to do is fill it out at your own pace and mail it back in by November 7th. For the rest of you, you'll need to head to the polls between 6 a.m. and 8 p.m. on November 8th. You can look up where to go to vote using the link in the description. If this is your first time voting, you will need to bring with you either a photo ID with your name and current address, or a current utility bill, bank statement, or paycheck with your name and address printed on it. If you voted in Connecticut before, you just need to bring an ID that has your name and either your address or photo or signature on it. It only needs one of those things in addition to your name. It doesn't have to have all three. A social security card is also acceptable. If you have any questions about whether you have the right kind of ID, don't be afraid to ask. Remember, the poll workers are there to help you. If you want to see everything that's going to be on the ballot ahead of time, there's a link below where you can find your sample ballot. This gives you a chance to research the candidates and other issues in your local elections ahead of time, but don't panic if you see like 18 judge elections on there. You don't have to vote for every item on the ballot if you don't want to. If you want, you can print one out and bring it with you to the polls so you can remember how you want to vote. All the links you need to check your registration and polling location will be in the description. Thank you for voting.